Right. Hey,
お願いします。
お願いします。はい。Up and down. はい。Side to side. はい。Eat the shoulders. There it goes one way. There it goes the other way. Hey, arms forward. And arms back. Come in. Hey, yo come in. Hey, nice, lucky. Hand tight. Hey, the hook. And cheek. Hey, Yoko. Ki. Ko. Ki. Ko. And ki. Ko. Hey, Kyle. Hey. Oh, right. Oh, oh, both sides. Eesh. 3, 4, down. Hey, your knees. Back. Circles. And the other side. Sideways. Side. The other side. Side. The other side. Front. Back. Front. Front. Back. Open your toes. Down. Head. Down. Up. And down. Wait, bring in. Ko. Ki. Ko. San ki. Ko. Hey. It's very important to remember with any of these exercises, but these and any kicking exercises, but sometimes just for a mobility idea, lead with the knee as opposed to leading with the foot. Okay, so lead with the knee primarily, and then usually after that, then the foot comes in. But lead with your knee, don't so much lead with your foot. Okay, so one more time. 1, leading with the knee, big circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And knee raises. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stand. Leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip hinges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your legs, lower your hips. So, knees out, hands in. Knees out, hands in. Knees out, hands in. This down, moving forward, almost touching the knees, back, forward, almost touching, back, forward, almost touching, back, forward, almost touching, back. Moving to one side, sideways jumps. 1, the other side. 2, one side. 3, change. 4, go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opening to one side and extension. Oh. Open to the other side. Extension. And grabbing your toes, raising your head. Keeps up. Keeps down. Keeps up. Keeps down. Keeps up. A spine up. Shoulders, head, and hips. Good side. Hey, opening. Good side. Lowering one side. Side. Toes up. Side. Hands in front. Inch. Hands in front. Hands down. Knee down. Sitting. Inch. Hands in front. Hands down. Knee down. Sitting. Your legs. Elbows down. Back. Hands down. Forward. And down. Stretch. And hips back. Forward. Hips back. Forward. Back. Forward. Hips up. Hips down. Hips up. Hips down. Hips up. Hips down. Hips back. Hey, lying down. And back. And one knee to the chest. Hey, change. Other knee to the chest. Hey, both knees to the chest. Grabbing your toes, raising your legs, taking deep breaths. Hey, knees down, crossing one leg. Just cross your leg and open your hip a little bit. One side. And cross the other leg, open your hip. And crossing your leg, passing your hands, grabbing your knee. So change the other side, crossing your leg, passing your hand, grabbing your knee. Hey, knees down, knees side to side. Oh. Turning around, facing down, open your hands, raising leg, raising hip, moving to one side. Down, raise leg, raise hip, the other side. Down, raise leg, raise hip, side. Down, raise leg, raise hip, side. Down, hands in front, no angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turning around again. So dead bug position, raising your legs. Okay, first of all, just the basic action of having your legs raised, okay, which will demand some core muscle engagement, and then after that we're going to practice leg raises, in a couple of 4 directions. So first of all, just basic dead bugs, hands up, legs up. Let's start with the easy ones. Just start cross lateral, homolateral, and then bilateral. Okay. So and cross lateral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Homolaterals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bilaterals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. That's your basic sequence. So in the next sequence, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to do cross laterals, then we're going to do homolaterals, then we're going to do bilaterals, and then we're going to do 10 more bilaterals, but in the explosive phase. So which means we're going to pull that, and then we're going to pull forward kind of hara, okay, like an explode, like you were pulling something. You can eccentric slow, hara, eccentric slow, hara, like an explosive part. Okay, you're just going to explode into the concentric phase when the muscles engage in that inwards. Okay, just exploding hara there, relaxing, and then exploding hara and that one. Okay, so 10 normal and 10 explosive ones. Okay, so legs up, hands up, cross laterals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Homolaterals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow bilaterals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Explosive ones. Slow back, up. 1. Slow. 2. Slow. 3. Slow. 4. Slow. 5. Slow. 6. Slow. 7. Slow. 8. Slow. 9. Slow. 10. And relax. All right, so next part that we're going to do is something that we practice a little bit during the week, especially a few exercises. As you know, that Stuart came on Saturday, and I share a few things that sometimes we do some of those exercises here in the Friday class. Sometimes we practice some of those positions in our usual training. It's just that we saw them in a different context and they look really, really foreign, but they really should not really be that foreign, given that there are many opportunities in our basic training to use those positions. And also, if they look foreign, it's a good opportunity for increasing our physical literacy. Okay, so one thing is going to be on your with your legs up, okay, and basically find your position into the different angles. That angle, this angle, okay, an angle, this angle. But let's just go into two angles. Just push yourself, rotate 90 degrees from one angle to another angle, just making sure that those legs are as pointy as 90 degrees as possible from the floor. Okay, and we're just going to change from one angle to another angle to start with. Okay, so on your back, legs up. Okay, change one side. 1, legs up. Change the other side. 2, legs up. Bench. 3, up. Bench. 4, up. Bench. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. 9, up. 10, up, and relax. Okay. So now we're going to do that again, but then we're going to do up legs. Okay. And then we're going to do 1 kick, 2 kicks, both kicks, and up. Then we're going to change angle. Okay. So we're going to do same legs up, 1 kick, 1 leg, 1 kick, the other leg, kick both legs, and then we're going to change angle to the other position. Okay. So going back, the back, legs up, okay, kicking one side, so kicking the other side, kicking both sides, up, change, kicking one side, kicking the other side, kicking both sides, up, change, one side, the other side, both sides, up, change, one side, the other side, both sides, bench. One side, the other side, both sides, change. One side, the other side, both sides, bench. One more. One side, the other side, both sides, change. One side, the other side, both sides, change. And relax. Okay. So it's one basic position, that practice a lot. Sometimes in that type of training is if people goes to the ground using their legs to keep distance between you and a potential person that is in front of you. You need to have some level of core muscle strength, just for the very fact of keeping your legs up, because obviously the legs, will want you just to get lazy and go down. And furthermore, to move from one direction to another direction in case that the person is trying to walk around you to come on top. Okay, so that's basic. So we're going to do a little bit of exercise with that in a minute. The other thing that we did with Stuart a lot in a lot of his exercises when he was trapping or being on top of us is what they call shrimping or shrimp, which is basically the action of going down to your side, Okay, and from that position, pushing your hips up to your head, while your head and your arms push back, and then coming up here again. Okay, so that action is very easily seen. You can, even with the kids, we did this exercise where it stands up and stands up side to side at the level of my hips. So she's there, and so basically the action was to go to one side, push yourself out, up. She pushes my legs to the side. She climbs up again. I grab, push myself out, up, push her to the side. She climbs up again. I get my hands, get out, up. Okay. So that action of shrimping, thank you, is the basic action to hip escape. Because sometimes they call it shrimp, sometimes they call it hip escape. It's any action where your hip moves out of the way, from a place when it's stuck or being controlled. So, okay, the action is back, lie on your back, send your legs to one side. Now, here is where the harmony of upper body and lower body once again is required. These hands are going to push down while you push your hips out. And back again. Turn the other side. Hands push out, hips out. Back again. The other side. Hands push out, hips out. Back again. Okay? So I guess that is obvious why it's called a shrimp. I was asking him why it's not called a prawn. Why it's not called prawning. But I don't know. Prawn, shrimps, they're the same thing, no? Sort of? Little and big. All right. So, okay. One side. And push out. Back. Boom. The other side. Push out. 2. Back. The other side. Push out. 3. Back. The other side. Push out. 4. Back. Out. 5. Back. Out. 6. Back. Out. 7. Back. Out. 8. Back. Out. 9. Back. Out. 10. Back. Okay. So that's shrimping on your own spot. So now if you crawl all the way to the ends, one of the ends of your mat. So now this time you're not only going to do the shrimp and go back to position, or you're going to take your legs out. So you're basically going to be, moving your weight backwards towards that side of your mat. Okay. So down. Okay. Put your legs to the side. Shrimp out. Bring back legs in. That side. Shrimp out. Back legs in. This out. Shrimp out. Back legs in. That outside. Out. Back legs in. Down. Out. In. Good. Go the other way. And one side. Out. Legs. To the side. Out. Legs. To the side. Out. Legs. To the side. Out. Legs. Side. Out. Legs. Okay. So something that Irena did mention about her experience in the class and another previous class that she had attended is the level of good physical literacy, athleticism that some martial arts provide in certain contexts. It's a lot of lower body mobility, a lot of exercises that require good core muscle engagement, and so on. So all of those are important things to appreciate on this. Now, one thing that we did, let's do the shrimps again, but bring Kokyu Dosa into it. Okay. So one thing that it was obvious to a lot of people who trained during that class was a lot of people got tired, got really tired. A lot of people kind of felt really exhausted on the class. It's normal for a variety of reasons. First of all, it's a good type of physical exercise. It's a good type of class. You're using possibly certain muscle groups that are not commonly used, so they become a little bit more lazy than usual. But also, the rhythm of breathing is different, and I mentioned that. I have mentioned this many times. The way that a swimmer breathes versus the way a runner breathes versus the way a tennis player breathes versus the way an Aikidoka breathes, etc. All of them are using the same physical structure, so the actual Kokyu-ho, the method of breathing is not different, but the rhythm of breathing, the harmony with the intended physical movement is different. So even if you are using correct, diaphragmatic breathing or nostril breathing or whatever, but you are using it at the wrong rhythm of what you are trying to achieve, then you are going to feel more tired, or you're going to be inefficient in your use of breathing. So in this case, down, you're going to shrink, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to breathe out. Back, breathing in, breathing out. Back, breathing in, breathing out. Back, in, out. Back, in, out. Okay, the other way around. So, here, and one side, out. Oh, the other side, out. The other side, out. The other side, out. Side, out. And so on. Okay? So obviously when we learn things for the first time, or we have never done them, our entire software, our entire machine is busy on the learning part, on the part of, which hand goes where and where the foot goes where and so on. So that's obvious that all our system is focused on the mechanical learning of something. It happens with everything. So we don't have any spare capacity to think about more subtle things or important things as breathing, because we assume that breathing happens just naturally. We don't have to do anything. And that's, again, partially true. Breathing happens somehow naturally. It doesn't mean that it matches naturally the rhythm of the activity that you're doing. That's different. So it's not until we finish the activity that we feel really tired that we realize, oh, I was not breathing in rhythm, in harmony with what the physical activity requires. Okay, so the other action that it was a little bit surprising for a few people. Which can we start? Let's start with this one. Was we started, we started doing rolls or breakfalls, but without tucking our leg. Usually when in Aikido, you have a hami, something happens, you go back, you tuck your leg, and then you receive. The way that Stuart was doing his practice, because they assume a lot of double leg takedowns and things like that, then he was just coming down and receiving in a breakfall like that without tucking any legs. And again, we are so conditioned to do things in one particular way that although he demonstrated clearly how to receive with both legs in front, a lot of people were still, the body was stubbornly tucking a leg. Okay, and that's just lack of perception. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to come up with your both knees up and then stand up again. Okay, so let's just do that. Just basic form of kemi. 2 legs down, don't tucking. Just lower your hips, find the mat, and then come up again. Okay, so down 1, up, down 2, down 3, up, down 4, up, down 5, up, down 6, up, down 7, down 8, down 9, down 10. Okay, so that is receiving without tucking leg. Okay, so okay, we did a little bit of that. It was a little bit confusing, etc. So next thing that we're going to remind ourselves of practice is something that, again, this shouldn't really be too new. It's just that when we put it in that condition, sometimes we forget the part where we do it in this regional training. So your legs, we should be aware of our legs as much as we are aware of our hands, but naturally that doesn't happen unless you're a soccer player. Okay, some art that forces you to think on your legs a lot. Your legs have 4 basic positions that we should be really, really familiar with. Okay, extensions, when both legs are extended, posting, when both legs are posting in, tucking, when both legs are tucked like that, and shin boxing, when the legs are in that position, right? So those 4 positions are very important for the legs to be constantly familiar, because through basic practice, you will be demanding several times. So just let's review them. Extended, posting, tucking, and shin boxing. One more time. Extend, post, tuck, shin box. 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 Okay? All right. So those 4 sessions, those 4 movements are there all the time. The motion that we have more familiar because of our ukemi is the action of posting and tucking. Yeah? Posting and tucking is the most common combination that we have in our mind, because basically it's the basic exit for all our ukemi. What Stuart was asking us to do was posting and extending. Post and extend as opposed to post and tuck. Okay, so now post and extend is the basic way in which I learned Yoko Ukemi. Okay, so we have this very basic exercise that all of you have seen before. Okay, raising your leg and move to one side, extend, post, collect, raise the other side, extend, post, collect. Okay, so let's do that side to side, extending and posting. 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, back, 6, back, 7, back, 8, back, 9, back, 10, back. All right. Okay. Simple enough. Okay. Simple enough. So now what we're going to do is the same thing, but doing Ushiro Kemi. Okay. Ushiro Kemi, and instead of tucking and posting, we're going to do Ushiro Kemi, and we're going to do extending and posting. Okay. So Ushiro Kemi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. To be simple enough. This time we're going to do Yoko Kemi. Okay. So instead of, again, tucking and posting, we're going to extend and post. And then we're going to tuck and get up. And then the other side, extend and post. Tuck and get up. Okay. So we're extending and posting first, and then tucking in order to get up. Okay. So 1, extend, post. Make sure that it's a good extension and a good post. Tuck, get up. 2, tuck, get up. 3, tuck, get up. 4, tuck, get up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. This time, Senpo Ukemi. Same thing. Usual Senpo Ukemi, tucks and post. This Senpo Ukemi, extend and post. And then turn around, and then do it the other side again. Okay? Same full kemi, extending and posting. 1, take a time just to make sure that you are extending and posting correctly. Turn. 2, go. 3, go. 4, go. 5, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. 10. Yeah. All right. So we're going to leave it there today. Next week, we will review the applications of the post and extended position in a variety of ways. Everything from protection all the way to the tactical get up, or the type of getting up that we use a lot with Stuart. But again, just as a very basic exercise now, just to remind ourselves again and to breathe in movement, extend, pose, tuck, shin box. Extend, pose, tuck, shin box. Extend, post, tuck, shin box. Extend, post, tuck, shin box. All right. So remember your legs, should always be, very familiar with those 4 positions, and you should be able to call those positions into command. Obviously, the next exercise is combining those positions, as in tuck and extend, or post and tuck, or both in a shin box, or one out, extended and shin box, okay, or opposite, and so on. So the combination of these 4 positions on both legs is really important to be familiar with. Okay, not just the 2 legs at the same time, but the combination of those. Okay. Hey, let's finish up. Hey. Hey.
Arigato gozaimashita.
Arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.
Thank you.